Prepare the gelatine. If using powder gelatine or mass gelatine, dissolve 45 grams in warm water, approximately 1:5 ratio, e.g., 45 grams gelatine, right pointing arrow 225 grams warm water, until fully hydrated. If using leaf gelatine, soak 15 grams in cold or ice water until soft, then gently squeeze out excess water and dissolve in a small amount of warm liquid, cream or water. Keep the gelatine mixture warm but not hot. Tip: gelatine should be liquid and smooth, no lumps. Set 15 to 30 minutes in chiller. You can use this mass gelatine maximum for 3 to 4 days. Now prepare ladyfinger for tiramisu. Prepare these ingredients: egg white 360 grams, egg yolk 240 grams, sugar 300 grams, baking flour 300 grams. Carefully separate the egg whites and egg yolks into 2 clean, dry bowls. Ensure no yolk gets into the whites. Using a whisk or stand mixer, whip the egg whites until soft peaks form. Divide sugar into 3 portions: 2/3 portion for egg whites and 1/3 portion sugar for egg yolks, and lightly whisk the egg yolks, 240 grams, with the sugar, 100 grams. Beat until the mixture becomes pale, creamy, and slightly thickened. Gradually add 2/3 of the sugar, 200 grams, while continuing to whip. Continue whisking until stiff, glossy peaks form that hold their shape. Fold yolks into whites. Gently fold the egg yolk mixture into the whipped egg whites using a spatula. Be careful to fold slowly to avoid deflating the meringue, which would reduce the sponge's airines. Add flour. Sift the flour, 300 grams, over the egg mixture to prevent lumps. Fold the flour in 2 to 3 additions, using a gentle motion to maintain the airy texture. Mix until smooth and fully incorporated. Transfer the batter into a piping bag fitted with a round tip, or use a spoon. Pipe 10 centimeters, 4-inch, long fingers onto the prepared tray, leaving space between each for even baking. Sift caster sugar over the piped long lady fingers. Allow it to absorb, then repeat the process until it has been sifted 3 times. First bake. Bake in the preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. This stage cooks the sponge and gives it structure. Second bake, drying. Reduce the oven temperature to 135 degrees Celsius. Bake for an additional 15 minutes to remove excess moisture and slightly dry the lady fingers. This step ensures a light and slightly crisp texture. Remove baked ladyfinger from the oven and allow to cool completely before using in desserts like tiramisu. Take 400 grams of Italian mascarpone cream cheese from the refrigerator. Allow it to rest at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes to slightly soften. Transfer the mascarpone cheese into a clean mixing bowl. Using a spoon or spatula, beat it gently. Continue mixing slowly until the texture becomes smooth and creamy. Avoid over-mixing, as mascarpone can split and become grainy. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons coffee liqueur. Coffee liqueur, like Kahlua, intensifies that coffee taste, making the dessert richer and more aromatic taste. Optionally, you can add 2 tablespoons rum. Alcohol helps bring warm, slightly sweet, caramel-like notes. This balances the creamy mascarpone and bitter coffee, giving a more layered flavor. Add 650 grams chilled, 30 to 35% fat, whipping cream into the cold bowl. Start slow. Begin whipping at low speed to avoid splashing. Increase speed after 1 to 2 minutes. Switch to medium speed until cream thickness. Add sugar and flavor, optional. Add powdered sugar 65 to 80 grams and vanilla extract 5 grams. Continue mixing. Soft peak stage. Cream forms soft peaks, slightly droopy tips. Stiff peak stage. Beat until peaks stand straight. Do not overbeat. Perfect whipped cream should be smooth, light, and fluffy. Prepare egg yolks. Add 140 grams egg yolks into a mixing bowl. Start whisking at medium speed until slightly pale. In a saucepan, add 114 grams sugar and 30 grams water. Heat on medium flame. Do not stir after it starts boiling. Cook until 118 degrees Celsius to 121 degrees Celsius, soft ball stage. This temperature is critical for proper structure. Reduce mixer speed to low. Slowly pour the hot syrup into yolks. Pour in a thin stream. Avoid hitting whisk directly. Be careful. Syrup is very hot. After all syrup is added, increase speed to high. Whip until thick and fluffy, pale yellow color, bowl becomes cool to touch. Stopwatch takes about 8 to 12 minutes. You should get ribbon consistency, glossy and airy foam, stable structure. This is your sabayon pâte bombe base. In a separate bowl, soften 400 grams mascarpone cheese by gently stirring with a spatula. Gradually fold the slightly cooled egg yolk into the mascarpone, using a spatula to avoid lumps. Mix until fully homogeneous and smooth. Do not overmix to prevent breaking the creamy texture. Gradually add the prepared gelatine into the egg yolk mixture, pâte bombe and mascarpone cream mixture. Mix until fully incorporated and smooth. You can mix gelatine into the warm egg yolk mixture while whisking before mixing egg yolks into mascarpone cream. Ensure your 650 grams whipped cream is at soft peaks, slightly firm, not over-whipped. Fold the whipped cream gently into the mascarpone egg mixture in 3 additions. Use a spatula, cutting down through the mixture and lifting it from the bottom to the top. Rotate the bowl while folding to keep it airy. Stop folding as soon as fully combined. The goal is light, airy texture. Chill and set. Pour the prepared mascarpone cream into the serving container or mold. Cover with plastic wrap to prevent a skin from forming. Refrigerate for at least 4 to 6 hours, ideally overnight, until fully set. Once set, it is ready to use as a filling, dessert layer, or standalone cream. Combine 1000 grams sugar with 1000 grams water in a saucepan. Heat gently, stirring until sugar dissolves completely. Avoid boiling, then remove from heat and cool slightly. Add 50 grams Nescafe instant coffee to the warm syrup and stir until fully dissolved with no lumps. Pour 60 grams fresh espresso into the coffee sugar mixture and stir gently. The syrup should be smooth, slightly thick, and aromatic. Let it cool to room temperature, then chill 30 to 60 minutes for best soaking results. Use to soak ladyfingers for tiramisu. 1 spoon per ladyfinger is enough. Don't oversaturate. Assemble tiramisu. Assuming you have already prepared the components, pour the cooled coffee, or coffee plus liqueur, into a shallow bowl. Make sure it's shallow enough so that ladyfingers can soak quickly without becoming soggy. Take 1 ladyfinger at a time. Quickly dip it briefly, 1 to 2 seconds, into the coffee syrup. Don't soak too long. Ladyfingers absorb fast and will turn mushy. Lay the dipped ladyfinger flat in the bottom of your serving dish. Continue until the entire bottom layer of the dish is covered. For even layering, break ladyfingers gently to fill gaps. Using a spatula, take a portion of your mascarpone cream. Spread it evenly over the soaked ladyfinger layer. Aim for about 1 to 1.5 centimeters thick layer. Smooth the top with the spatula to ensure even layering. Optional. Tap the dish lightly on the counter to settle the cream and remove air bubbles. Add a second layer of coffee-dipped ladyfingers over the mascarpone cream. Spread another layer of mascarpone cream over the second layer of ladyfingers. For a standard 8 x 8-inch dish, 2 layers of ladyfingers and 2 layers of mascarpone cream are typical. Smooth the top carefully. Use a fine mesh sifter to evenly dust the top layer of mascarpone cream with unsweetened cocoa powder. Optionally, sprinkle chocolate shavings for decoration. Cover the tiramisu with plastic wrap. Refrigerate for at least 4 to 6 hours, preferably overnight. This allows the flavors to meld and the ladyfingers to soften into a creamy texture. Slice or cut into squares or scoop into individual bowls. Serve cold and enjoy.